Fuck!
That was it with the PB. Just because of these two fucking enemies, they sniped me so hard. Same scenario, we have the same amount of HP, same amount of mana, or soul. And I fucking suck dick in this game. We can still PB if we don't die to Radiance, but yeah. We have 2 HP, right? If we die to this enemy. I would say PB is dead now. That should have never happened. Can you... Now my shadow is trolling me too? What the fuck? Ah. It means at least the rest of the run is like kinda stressless. Because, yeah, there's nothing to lose really. Fuck you, game. This speedrun got worse. Why am I so frustrated now? You see, as soon as I got frustrated, lost my hopes to get a record, I started to play like a monkey. So what we should learn from this is never get frustrated at your speedrun. As soon as you get frustrated, you like, you know, throw everything away. It is that simple. Don't get frustrated. Theoretically speaking, it's that simple. Not getting frustrated is like very difficult as a speedrunner. I can tell you that. If I die now, speedrunner gets tilted after 1 death. It's that could be like, I could throw this entire run into a YouTube video, write a title, speedrunner gets tilted, and it would work. You know, maybe like cut it together, cut all the intense moments together, and then speedrunner gets frustrated. Maybe I should make a video about that, like seriously. I'm a fucking god. I'm a fucking god at this fight, but everything else was so fucking bad. We do this fight first try, but we die 4 billion times in Beast and Deep Nest, or however you want to call it. It's like fucking the worst. Ah, this run was so good at the end. Look, we could have saved 3 minutes. Look, the first death, if we died only the first death, we would have still PB'd by like 1 minute. Because we saved in the last split 2.5 minutes, basically. A little bit more. That's so sad. What you just saw were clips from one of my previous Hollow Knight streams. I'm still very inexperienced in that game, but I was looking forward to a new PB before I ended up in a frustration loop. That can and will happen to every speedrunner, without a doubt. And today I want to tell you what to do about it and why it should be your biggest interest to learn how to not get frustrated, or at least deal with it better, which sounds simpler than it is. My name is Flash177, I stream and speedrun Celeste, Hollow Knight and a few other games over at Twitch, and I try my best to make guides and videos about speedrun related topics here on YouTube. I already made a video about this topic, but I want to improve on myself as a content creator, so look at this video as an upgraded version of this previous frustration video. The biggest reason why speedrunners get so frustrated is because they expect much more out of them and out of their runs than they are currently capable of, and they drive towards perfection, which makes sense in a speedrun, but isn't the most ideal for you and your mindset. Humans are not designed to be or do something perfectly, and there will probably never be a speedrun that is getting perfectly executed by a human, and even then there's only a very small percentage in the scene who is close to that perfect speedrun anyways. So why do you bother about being perfect? Well, I don't know, but we all try to be perfect. Oh, I didn't execute my strat perfectly here in my 30-minute speedrun and I lost 0.5 seconds. Something along those lines is probably a thought you already had in your speedruns, no matter how long or short your speedrun and time loss were. We always end up looking critically at our mistakes, which is not the most ideal to do during a run. If you failed a trick or movement section but your run is still going on, then don't think about how wrong everything went and how much time you lost. Keep your focus on the game ahead of you. Stop being so frustrated. I see so many people do this, including myself, as you saw in the clip in the beginning of this video. Truth is, and that is literally true for more than 99% of all speedrunners, a mistake is totally fine and there are plenty of other opportunities where you can either save time or still improve your strats, so why bothering about that tiny time loss you just got, especially during a run? Well, there's no real answer besides trying to get less frustrated over these things. Something similar can happen to you if you end up resetting a lot after every small mistake you do in the early game. Yes, there are exceptions to this rule when doing a lot of resets is actually the right thing to do, but for some people this can lead to a frustration loop in itself. I am personally a good example for that, since whenever I reset a lot in my speedruns, I enjoy speedrunning a whole lot less and I get more frustrated with my runs and are just not satisfied with my performance at all. I'm planning to make a video about no resets versus resets and what you should be doing, so if you don't want to miss that, make sure to subscribe to this channel, since this topic has been in my head for a while and we discussed it multiple times during my streams as well. Generally, being critical is a good thing to have. Without looking at your mistakes, improvement can be a lot harder. But as long as your speedrun still has potential, there is no need to pay attention to mistakes, and you should better analyze and think about your mistakes at the end of your run. You are less frustrated and you can look more objectively at your mistakes and actually learn something from them, rather than losing an entire run to it because of rage. That clip in the beginning of this video where I died multiple times, I could have PB'd if I did only die once, but because of rage I was unable to play concentrated, so I lost more time than I should have out of that one mistake. So, frustration sucks. What should we do about it? What we all need to do is take that frustration and become immune to it. Only practice makes perfect, and on that way a lot of frustration is about to come. That failure needs to become normal to us. Only that way we can truly improve beyond our limits. What I mean by this is, if you lose a run 100 times to that specific thing, it probably won't make you upset anymore if you fail it the 101 time. I personally try to focus on my movement and what I have to do in the next few moments of my run. Putting my focus there helps me to spend less time thinking about my time losses, which leads to less frustration. All you should be doing now is finding a way how you can pay less attention to frustrating things. So try to be a little creative. Sometimes just actively remembering yourself to not get frustrated can help. I know those things sound easier than they actually are, and even if you put all your mind to that topic and practice to avoid frustration, you still get frustrated sometimes. It is just a matter of acceptance, time, and belief into yourself that even with a mistake your run can still be successful and you can still improve as a speedrunner. After some time, you can hopefully look at the time loss and just smile and move on to your next run, or just finish the current run, whatever fits you better. Hope you got something out of that video. I know it was a little short, but I tried my best to get all the important points out there. The rest is up to you. If you enjoy this kind of content, maybe you wanna check out my other YouTube videos. I have plenty tutorials out there talking about similar topics. Even if the videos are older, the input can still be valuable. You can also find me on Twitch or my podcast on multiple websites. All links are in the description. Would love to talk with you about speedrunning in my chat. See you hopefully there and have a nice day.